Shannon's got him a possum this morning.
He's shivering.
We're shivering. He's upset and he's scared. Where was he at? On the other side of the fence?
So he's like, you know how it keeps on going the bird feeder?
Yeah.
And right around that little ledge.
Oh, okay.
That's where I set it.
So he caught him a possum this morning. He'll let him go over there so he can go back to his house, but he likes to catch him just to look at him, see him up close, huh?
Mom, go.
Pretty cool.
Mom, go tell other people.
Carrington is serving me breakfast this morning. She made some sausage and some eggs, so she's bringing me a little menu that she wrote up.
Sausage and eggs.
Sausage and eggs. I would like both, please.
Okay.
Thank you. So I'm gonna eat this breakfast and get the kids going on their breakfast.
Coffee?
Yes, please. We're gonna get breakfast going this morning after Biddy brings me my breakfast, and then we've got a few chores to get done this morning. I've got to go run to the post office and the UPS store, and then we'll get our school started. But I'm gonna eat my breakfast real quick, and probably while I run to the post office and the UPS store, I will have the kids get their own breakfast to eat. Well, you need to find out who wants some first before you just cook a whole bunch.
Mom.
Mine is done. Can you bring it to me?
Mom, look at me.
Don't overcook mine. Bring it to me, please. I'm ready. Thank you.
Some parts of it is a little bit cooked.
Could I have some salsa, please? Got a couple sausages and some eggs here. And then she brought me my coffee with a homemade drink umbrella. I recently ordered a bit of curriculum and I won 2,500 points on the Masterbooks app. So I used part of that money, that would be, comes out to $25. And I used some of it to buy myself a coffee mug from Masterbooks. My first one came and it was broken, so they sent me a replacement, which I am very happy with. These are beautiful mugs. I really like them.
It broke right here.
Yeah, the other one, the handle was broken off, huh? Broken into several pieces.
It looks like it's more big.
We are working on our school now, doing our truth trackers, Bible time. We have 3 weeks of school left, including this week, and that would be our main schooling. We will take probably the whole month of May off of school and then start back up again in June with math and language arts and maybe a bit of group time, just doing a read aloud and doing some reading each day. But we're just about finished with our main school curriculum for the year. We only have 3 weeks left, which is super exciting. We are done
What is
with
3
school
plus 9 plus 8?
for the little kids.
3 plus 9 plus 8.
Count it up on your finger. Looks like our friend from church brought us some goodies. She brought us some bananas and some grapes. I'm getting some lunch made. We're just doing leftovers. Crispin is working on his co-op homework. At co-op, the kids are going to do a wax museum. So they each picked a historical person or a famous person, and they are writing, the middle school age kids are writing a paper about that person. The younger kids are just doing a few sentences or a sentence about that person. And then the older kids also have to make a display board with information. So he's doing some research on his display board. They also are dressing up as their character, and they're going to get up and tell everyone a little bit about their character. So Crispin's working on that right now. He finished his paper, but he's working on figuring out what to do for his display board. I need to help the little kids get their stuff ready for that. Got a couple weeks left. Carrington and Clayton are supposed to have a sentence written about their person this week by Thursday, so they can start working on memorizing it so they'll know what they're going to say when they get up in front of everyone. We just got a bunch of leftovers for lunch today. We have hot dogs, some taco meat, a little bit of Chinese, some brats, mac and cheese, breakfast burrito stuff, some rice, and I'm cooking some asparagus that we got from the food bank. And then I also am going to warm myself this up for dinner, or for my lunch, an egg wrap with some cheese and some taco meat on there. And that's what I'm going to eat. Someone commented on here about our grapes that if they're not organic, to wash them with some water and baking soda. So I'm doing that, giving it a try. I do know grapes are super dirty, but I also didn't realize that they're one of the worst vegetables, or not vegetables, worst fruits that you can eat without washing them if they're not organic. So I am going to wash these, and then I'm going to just put them in a Ziploc baggie in my fridge to save them. Probably have them with dinner tonight. Otherwise, if I leave them out, they'll be gone in like 10 minutes. I just filled this bowl with some warm water and put some baking soda in there, and then I put the grapes in there and I've been squishing them around. I'm going to dump them into my strainer here and spray them off with clean water. Then I'll put them in a Ziploc baggie. And I'm going to make myself an iced coffee with the little bit of coffee I have left here.
Still can't find a fast food.
So yummy. Okay, so I do have to work on the computer a bit, but Carrington is pretty determined. She's going to paint the folding chair that's outside from the other day. She found some paint she wants to use, so I'm gonna go out there and supervise her painting. And then I'll probably come in and work on the computer, depending on how nice it is out here. I don't think it's super warm. Oh, it's a little chilly. I could use my sweater. Good news that my arbor withstood the wind and it is still standing. I'm very thankful. It was very windy yesterday. So Biddy's going to use this orange paint that she found. I have no idea where this paint would be at the house, and I don't know how old it is either. It's been probably sitting down in the basement for a while. It was here when we moved in, so we'll see what it looks like inside. Orange paint. Where do you think this paint came from? Hang on.
But it's
Where
pretty.
do you think they had it painted at? I don't even think there's anything orange in the house right now.
Well, they did have the
Oh
wall
my,
painted.
it's very separated.
Mom, they did have the wall painted.
All right, go ahead and stick that in there and see. It smells okay.
This is a good mixing stick.
Mm-hmm. Keep stirring. Stir, stir, stir. I don't know what you're asking for or what you're doing or talking about. Can you say it without whining?
Fine, you can take the garden.
What, like the wagon has nasty stuff in it?
Fine, she's
Cadence is gonna spray it out for you.
Yeah, but then it's gonna be wet all over.
Manny, lift it up so it's tipping down so all the water runs out. Other side. Pull out on that metal bar
Do I have to mix?
and then lift. There you go.
How much more do I have to mix?
It's looking pretty good, but keep going. I can see it still needs mixed a little bit more. It's gonna be pretty out here, I think, with all the flowers and stuff.
Yeah.
I think it'll look nice. This, I can't believe how clean it got after you scrubbed it. It looks really clean. A lot different. It looks like a different chair than what it was, huh? Strawberries are just growing like crazy. It is not super warm out here today. It's only about 60 degrees. And I think it's supposed to be the same for the whole week. I don't think it's going to get hot out at all. So my strawberries may not do super well this week, but hopefully it'll start warming up a little bit more soon so that they can turn into berries. Yeah, you want to water these? You don't have to water that, just water the blueberry bushes. That doesn't have anything in it but weeds. All right, let's see, Biddy. Oh, that looks pretty good.
Really?
Yeah.
You think I'm done?
Yeah, I think you can be done. I think you can probably, hopefully it's not going to come in here and rain. Looks like it could rain. Okay, go ahead and start painting.
It's white. And it's hard.
You're going to need to go find a paintbrush that's not hard. That one can just go in the trash. It didn't get washed when we used it last time.
The other one was
Go
hard.
get the other one you had. Bring it out. This bush in my front yard is just beautiful right now. All of these little flowers have bloomed and it's bright pink. Looks so nice. And then this one over here is going to do the same thing soon. It's a little bit behind the other, but it's got a lot of flowers on there. Tomorrow is Kendon's birthday, and you can see him. He's across the street with the neighbor. We have wonderful neighbors, and the couple that lives in that house there is just a young couple. They are so kind, and we are just so thankful for our neighbors. But he will often take Kendon squirrel hunting around here. They hunt in their backyard, and they'll hunt in our backyard and in the other neighbor's backyard. But that's what they're doing right now. He just runs over there when he sees that he's home and asks him if he wants to hunt some squirrels. And I'm pretty sure the neighbor, he's a full-grown man. He's in his 20s, but he has just as much fun as Kendon does hunting squirrels. They both enjoy it so much. So I'm so thankful for nice neighbors that will spend time to do that kind of stuff with our kids. And then not only that, but they also are the same neighbors that have puppies once a year, and the kids get to go play with the puppies. How many? Minnie's climbing the tree, making herself a little house up there. Caden's found a snake outside.
I'm gonna look for more. Come on, Cleo.
Let's
Wait, let me look at it. I want to see the little
Can I
bed.
use this star since it's bigger?
Yeah, you'll have to find the lid for it. There is a lid for that one in there.
Okay, I'm
A
so
little
happy.
garter snake.
I
They're
know where to
all
look.
coming out right
I
now.
know they're under the bricks. I accidentally smashed the other one's head.
Well, make sure you put the bricks back where they go, and don't pull the ones up all the way out of the ground.
No, I'm just doing the top ones.
hold
It's there like
Okay.
to be on the bricks.
I want to hold him.
I'm holding.
Can I hold
She's gonna
him
put him
outside?
in the other jar. Go find the lid for that one.
I'm gonna put some dirt in the bottom.
Okay. Harrington's finished with the chair, so I'm just gonna come out and have a look at it. I need to close the paint back up. Let's go see how she did. Wow, it's so bright. It's gonna look nice.
The chair, well, there was a few spots on the top that didn't really wanna. They were really bumpy and stuff, so I couldn't get it pretty like this. Like
Yeah,
so.
I think it looks good. It's fine. It's gonna get wear and tear on it anyway because it's just being out in the garden. So, but I like it. Looks good, Biddy. You did a good job. Thanks for doing that.
Come in the door right there. Look in the door. We got a ginormous one.
So many. There's huge. There's a little one. I'm pretty sure it was a big one. Here, it's just open it. Here, give it to me.
Look how big it is.
Wow.
Yeah, it's on the wall.
It was so
Yum.
cool.
There's a big one in there.
Mom, we did catch the big one.
We
Was
got
it
two
not?
little ones and two big ones, so we got four.
Mom,
Wow.
but we about
Their little one got like I think it was a baby because it was still wet.
Yeah.
So it kind of escaped, but
Well, be careful.
No, it's so cool.
They found 7 snakes out there. All of them are little garter snakes.
No,
Leave the lid on, please.
Mom, that was some that are really big,
Oh,
Mom.
they can breathe okay.
Mom.
I know, I can see some of them are kind of big, but they're all little still.
They would
Yeah.
have had 8, but
we would have ate, but the little one escaped.
Okay, so for dinner tonight, I'm making some steaks for my husband and I. I've got some chicken for the kids that I cubed up, and then I put some of this sweet, hardcore sweet barbecue rub on there, and I'm letting that sit for a bit until it's time to start cooking it. I have a pot of water coming to a boil. It's just heating up because it takes a while to do that, and in that pot I'm going to make some shrimp. I'm just going to cook this whole bag. It's been in my freezer for a bit, so I'm just going to cook the whole thing, and the kids can have some and we will eat some as well, my husband and I. And then I'm also making some homemade rolls, so I've got those raising underneath there. And to this I'm going to add the grapes that we got from our friend today that she brought by. And maybe I'll get out some pickles, but that's gonna be our dinner for this evening.
We already got this and we're about gonna make that.
Cool. The neighbor gave Clayton this Lego set.
It's for all of us.
Oh, for all of us. Talking sorting hat from Harry Potter. Legos.
Give it.
Brand new, all still in the baggies. She must have decided she wasn't gonna do it, huh? So Kyla and Clayton
tell
are
me
working
how
on
much
putting it
money
together.
it is.
It has the price tag of $100 on it.
See?
Yeah.